Alright guys, so here's the deal. It's we're a little late here. It's 3:35. And it's 3:35. We're going back to the back corner here. I'm making sure them deer aren't out in this field like they were the other day. Yeah. So we hunted the front stand here. We're going to the back corner where the other day we saw several deer. I only filmed 3 of them. One of them was a little buck. But there's been activity in the middle of the day today. There were deer on this stand at noon. So, and it's a lot colder today than what they predicted. So that's good. We've got a good north wind, and a north wind's about the best kind of wind to hunt this in particular deer stand on. Now it's kind of down in the bottom and the stand's high, so as long as those deer are down in the bottom, they never smell you. Now if they're in the pasture to the north, they're going to smell us, but I just think that it's far enough away that it's not going to affect us for them deer smelling us. I don't think they're going to be able to smell us, but anyway, so we're about halfway there. I'm going to try to get up in this stand as quick as I can, but the other day, last week, that buck that we're after, the big 7, he come out. We hadn't seen him in a few days. Haven't had him on camera. I don't know if he left or if he got shot or what's going on, but yeah, we're gonna slip out. I'll slip off down here and see if we can maybe end up killing a bigger deer than him, or get him in front of us and see if he's a deer worth shooting. He looks good on camera, but I don't know if I'd shoot him or not, to be honest with you. I know I'd shoot him. I've said it before, I'd shoot him with a gun, or with a bow, but I'm not sure if I'd shoot him with a gun, but yeah. So we're gonna sneak back here. Got a strong north wind. They shouldn't smell us. Perfect wind. It's cool. It's a lot cooler than what they said it was gonna be. So that's perfect. So let's get in the stand and see what happens. Just to let y'all know the situation that I'm in. I have no tripod for the camera here. It broke. It's totaled. Gonna have to buy a new one. But for this afternoon, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if he walks out and I've got to shoot him, I'll try to get the best picture I can of him, or video that I can of him. But bear with me here, because the mount broke off the tripod, stripped the threads on the mount. The threads are stripped on the mount. And the mount is laying underneath the stand on the ground, so bear with me here. I'm going to do the best I can. Another thing I wanted to add, I haven't mentioned it yet. Usually do an intro when I get in the deer stand too. So when I was walking in here, there's a shed that's right behind. It's right back here in this pasture. It's on the edge of this pasture. It's not used for anything. It's just an old rundown shed structure, whatever. It's shed or a little barn or something like that. Small, more like a little storage building. And when I was walking in, I could see deer running, and I counted 14 deer that ran across the pasture and back into the woods right here when I was coming in. And I run into a spider web too. I got some of that on my face. But yeah, so there was quite a bit of deer. I don't know if they were bedding down behind that shed, but they kept running out from behind that shed. I don't know what was going on there, but they were over in that pasture. And I couldn't get a good focus on the camera with them, and have a tripod or anything, but they'll come back. It rained all last night. They've been pinned down all day. It was overcasting and stuff this morning, and a few of them started around real good, and then a lot of them were at this spot in the middle of the day here, about noon, 12:30, 1 o'clock. There was a lot of activity going on. So every time they've done that this year anyway, there's always been a lot of activity in the evening. So it ought to be a good afternoon, I would think, in theory. So, and I've already mentioned that I don't have a tripod. I'm holding the camera right now on my bow, is why I'm having such a... Here, I'll freehand it just to show you how... I guess I can do it pretty stably right there, but anyway, so I've got a solution for holding my camera if one comes out here on the food plot. Just gonna stick it in between my backpack here and hold it on there and pray that it stays in frame. So we got great big old giant 150-inch cows moving in on us. See what happened here. Episode 5, really exciting. The time the deer were gonna move. The dog comes over here and starts barking. I couldn't tell, but it was a pretty good sized deer, body-wise. Couldn't tell what it was. There he goes. Dog starts barking. Deer runs off that way. We're just gonna wait it out to dark. They're used to it. I mean, I leave the dogs alone. They're the neighbor's dogs. Leave the dogs alone. That deer wanted to come in here, but it was a pretty good body sized deer, so don't know what it was, but might have been the big buck. I don't know. I could see its butt. I think I got it. I think I got it on camera. I think I might have got the deer's butt on camera as he was walking the other way. He didn't really run off, but he walked off. But that right there does not help. That does not help our situation. So we're just gonna sit here and wait it out and see what happens. Just to let you know, the little update here. The dogs just ran another deer. They were out here in the pasture. They've run around the food plot here and ran some more deer back that way. So, pretty much stick a fork in that one. I can tell you, I can give you a 99% estimate of how this hunt right here is gonna turn out, but who knows? Maybe they'll push a deer toward us or something. I don't know. I would rather stay up here and wait till it got dark and let the deer think that their biggest predator out here is going to be a dog instead of knowing that I'm out here hunting. So we're just going to hang tight. You never know what could happen. I mean, I've seen really bad case scenarios turn out really good, so you never know.